hate survival games. And second off, it makes me pee my pants in fright.
Oh my god, I didn't know I had thalassophobia until I played Subnautica.
I don't have severe thalassophobia. I have a little bit, but
The fuck is that?
my first
Fear of the deep ocean.
Yeah, fear of the deep ocean and what lives there.
Okay, so that's nothing. Subnautica and those games do not cover how bad that actually is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, trust me, I know. Like I said, I only have mild thalassophobia, but I'll tell you what. The first time I ran into a reaper thing, whatever those things are called, reaper fish.
You need a new pair of pants?
Yeah, I turned off the game, never turned it back on again.
Yeah.
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 No, I was done. I was very done, completely done. I freely admit I was scared shitless.
So jump scares is what I'm hearing.
Kinda, sorta. I was already nervous because the general ambiance just does that sometimes as you get further, into weird places. And in that particular case, I was around,
15 seconds.
the crashed spaceship.
Yeah, the what? I
Shit
figured it was
into the
that
water.
one.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I figured it was that one.
I mean, it's the first one you run into, right? Like,
It depends on how ballsy you are.
I guess fair enough.
There's actually one right behind the planet where you find the gun. Or not the planet, but the island where you find the gun.
I never even got to the gun.
AOE.
But a lot of people run into that one first.
AOE. DPS tethers.
Please stop eating my inputs. Also DPS tethers.
So tasty.
You tried your inputs? They're very good.
AOE.
Alright, DPS on the butt and then DPS
Tank
tethers.
healer roll calls.
A second here when I...
Yep, no problem.
Pass roll call.
Oh shit. Okay, I got mine.
Got them all.
Backing out.
DPS tethers.
DPS tethers. Back in for heals.
AOE. Tank buster on Luger.
Yes.
Thunder. Spread. Well then ship. West Cleave. Knockback.
Stupid Cleve. Stop,
Made me
no.
look back.
I hate how long this takes.
Tank buster on Zero Mex. AOE.
Water.
Divination.
Alpha.
Let's save.
Acting healer. AoE. Orb roll positions. Well
Water,
saved.
water.
AoE. DPS towers. AoE.
Take healer
DPS
tethers.
roll calls. Divination.
So it's tanks, healers, tethers, tanks, healers on the butt. Tanks, healers on the butt, tanks, healers, tethers.
PS sicknesses.
Yes.
Got mine.
Got mine? Tank, healer, tethers.
Tank healer tethers.
Oh shit! I killed Luger.
Stop
AoE.
fucking doing that. There's no point in doing that. God.
This... No. Okay.
Tank buster on 0 mechs. Countdown starting. Food check.
I'm just gonna start
Tank
potting in this
stance
first
check.
set. I think if I wait
that
until the
thing
2
back
minute
where
mark,
it
I
came
just
from.
don't get enough time to get the second pot out.
10 seconds.
Just get my anti-Renai spray.
Divination. AoE. AoE. Tank healer tethers.
Tanks, healers, getting the tethers.
AoE.
Oh, tanks, healers on the butt.
DPS roll calls.
And then tank, healer, tethers.
Got.
Got mine?
Tank healer tethers. AoE. Tank buster on Luger.
Just the way Jesus intended it.
Renai's trying to make up for earlier.
North?
Thunder. Spread. Well then ship. East Cape. Knockback. Healer groups. Tank Buster on 0 mechs. Divination. AoE.
Water safe.
Charlie.
Acting tank. AoE. Orb roll positions. Well safe. AoE. DPS towers.
Tank healer tethers. I still have one. I still have one.
I lost mine. I can't get it.
How did this stuff die?
I'm not entirely
I still
sure.
had one too.
AoE.
Oh.
Divination. DPS towers.
Alright, it's gonna be DPS on the butt, and then tank healer tether, and then tank healer tethers. It's tank healer everything.
Fox's favorite words.
Pass roll call.
You got mine?
Tank healer tethers.
Tank healer tethers.
AoE.
Got it.
Tank Buster on Luger.
North.
Thunder. Healer groups.
And we get off of fire.
Well then ship. South Cleve. Knockback. Spread.
Oh, Luger.
AoE.
Duh.
Divination. AoE. AoE.
Two shot, not bad.
Well done.
Yeah, having macrocosmos there is just like cheating. All I had to do was cast it a little bit sooner before the tethers. You will never die there again.
Challenge accepted.
I'll take my... do not... I saw you wandering around like...
To be fair, he doesn't have a lot of room there because his usual spot's taken up by me at that point because I could be on poison. But that was...
So, by the way, Kira, what you should do in that situation, you should actually move further to the, like...
get closer to 0?
Yeah, get closer to 0, because
okay.
2 people are going to have to
AoE.
adjust around...
You scooch.
Yeah, you gotta scooch. You don't take up somebody else's spot. That's what I have to do over on my side all the time if I have the poison. And if it ends up in the north side, I scooch down toward the south a little bit. You know?
That was the saddest thing I ever seen, was a warrior looking to get in and the melee were just sitting there.
I'm like, well...
Yeah. Normally, he should be at the back of the boss. Normally, that's where Lugor sits.
Actually, well...
So my spot is taken up by death.
On that specific situation.
Okay.
If it's poison on the second half of Pinax, you're at the back of the boss normally.
I'll just charge at home gang next time.
Countdown starting.
I see we have
cultist
warrior today.
15 seconds. 10 seconds.
Need an Asian mask.
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god.
There's 2 of us.
Divination.
My opener is all but screwed up. Thankfully, it's not critical.
AoE.
That was a pretty good opener right there.
Almost caught me.
AoE.
Meanwhile, Stug's over here showing us all up.
Yeah, hell of an opener.
East-west first.
East-west.
Oh, I forgot to move fucking mark.
Yes, you did. I coughed twice.
I almost killed us all.
We remember where to go.
Yes.
Oh, I actually learned something about this phase with the markers that might help us after this pull.
East-west first.
East-west.
Where you all been?
Here. Good scoop.
We are east here.
Stack for puddle AoEs.
Counterclockwise or clockwise?
Your counter.
Okay.
Big AoE.
Yeah, with Brad there, that was rough.
Markers would have kept me alive. Yep.
Would they?
Yeah, you have 2 reprisals there.
Here, Zero, when you put up the marks, I'm going to adjust them just a little bit.
That's
because
fine.
I saw something online that was like, oh, that's really cool. All right. That is as far as you need to go to break the tethers.
Okay.
So you don't have to go all the way to the wall.
Okay, but then they have to stop longer to get to fire. Because I run to the wall anyways as purple, and that gives them more room to run in.
Yeah, because of the
well.
puddle.
It also gives more room for this person to swing down and around this way.
Mm-hmm.
If they run to the wall.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's up to whatever. It's just.
Yeah.
I personally prefer it on the
that
wall.
makes good sense. What you're saying makes good sense. So
I see what you're saying, Moss, but I could
Yeah.
see these new markers really confusing people.
Yeah, no, I can definitely see where you're getting at, especially if people are used to a particular pattern of running around and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. If you want to put them back, I just figured I'd share it.
No, it's been pretty random for my running around.
You rando Calrissian.
Countdown
I gotta see
starting.
Luger
Food
vision.
check. Tank stands
Also,
check.
double reminder
15
request: if you are not going out for purple, please stay in the middle
10
of the
seconds.
boss. We had some people that were
marker
kind of
right there
hanging
in the
out.
middle. A little diamond. Hug it.
Like, get as close to the actual middle as you can, because like it's getting a little bit tough to get out of the stack there without getting clipped.
Wah. It was me.
I'll keep spinning the boss so you don't have to worry about positionals.
His back flip button laments that it's already been used in his opener.
AoE. North-south first.
South. I much prefer this.
So you're more of an ass man?
That's what I'm hearing.
Well, it just means I don't have to use true north.
In.
Thanks out.
North-south first.
North-south.
Air. With Kira.
We are north.
Stack for puddle AoEs.
God damn it. My hubris.
Big AoE.
Bruh. I lost my sound again. I'm pissed.
No.
Why you do that, Moss?
I used Insta already, sorry.
That's all right.
Should we just wall it?
Probably at this point, because we can't even do this mechanic.
West.
To the east, Luger.
I really need to practice.
Yes, let him practice, please.
I would have gone east there, correct?
Yes, you
Yes.
have gone east.
All right,
Don't
I'm gonna
forget
really quickly
your
put my
mitigation
sound back.
before you run out. Shake it off.
Oh yeah, if you get purple, shake it off before you run.
Divine.
I think I did it. Did I?
Divine
No, you were
Veil.
partnered with me.
Shake it off, Divine Veil. The machinist thing that I can never remember the name of.
Tactician.
Countdown
Tactic.
starting.
Oh,
Wait,
somebody's
Moss
leaving
is
the other
focused
room.
on.
Tac,
Moss
tac.
is leaving.
Stands check.
I said I'm relogging to get my sound back.
Ow, another sound bug.
2 days in a row.
Yeah, it
I think
fucking
it's intentional at this point.
Now,
As long
did
as
you
your
update your
boyfriend doesn't
drivers?
show up.
my what drivers?
Your sound
Everything
drivers,
drivers.
obviously.
Did you replace the IC chips?
So what he did was actually poop on his motherboard and then blame
Oh.
it on Kira.
What?
No, he got distracted by the biggest Florida Man headline today. There's a gator that chased a shark out of the water.
Nice.
I've seen that. That's happened before multiple
Yeah.
times, though.
That
They do. The crocodiles do that all the time.
yeah, them little bull sharks coming up in the river
brackish water?
like that. Yeah, like gators will tear them up.
I have seen that in person.
Yeah.
It's great.
Well, the bull sharks are so aggressive, and then the gators are like, nope.
Not in my house.
You want to know what's really weird? Is that in Florida you have to worry about the alligators and the bull sharks, but not crocodiles. You know why? The crocodiles don't actually attack humans there. There's not been one. No, bitch. They could be in the rivers too, brackish water.
Yeah. Now,
They don't actually. There's been no reported attack of a crocodile on a human in the United States. Not a wild one.
Yeah. No, it's a combination of a lot of factors, but the primary one is that crocodiles are not an apex predator.
Check.
15
seconds.
They really aren't.
Usually they don't see us as prey, is what it is. The ones
Oh
that
my
came here
god,
don't see
I
us
don't
as prey.
care. Please pull. Please pull.
Florida knowledge go.
I'd like to roll lore Florida. I just use a potion, like
Divination.
Kira uses his homeschool knowledge.
AOE.
Homeschool. This dumbass.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Public
Private
school.
school.
Public school.
Right.
No, public school.
Oh wait. You're rolling with advantage then, sir. Plus 10. The circumstance bonus?
AOE.
You only get a circumstance bonus if you grew up in a town by the name of Palatka, Hastings, or Eustis.
And there's at least 3 of those each in Florida.
Correct. East-west.
In.
Takes out.
South first.
Going south.
Here, with mass curse.
Go south, Fox.
Stack for huddle AOEs.
No!
Bruh.
Oh no!
The fuck killed you all?
Big AOE.
Hey, Renee.
Hey, how's it going?
What the hell?
They all died somehow over there by like a secondary explosion or some shit.
Get stuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I might be able to do this.
We can do it. We can do it. We can do it.
Divination.
Nice.
What? Hello, guys.
Bait jump west.
Don't get close to Lugor.
Yeah, you don't want to go
Bait
anywhere
earth
over there.
shakers.
Fuck!
Middle
I was in the middle.
Bait jump.
Motherfucker!
Oh, thanks for showing everybody how not to do that, Zero.
You don't go anywhere over there. You don't. Oh my god.
You donut.
My favorite
Lesson
part was the
learned.
warning to everybody else.
I was literally standing like right here on the middle
Countdown
time.
starting.
Yeah, it's too close,
Check.
motherfucker.
Tank stands check.
Kira was like ahead of me on
15
the
seconds.
side. What the fuck?
10
Said,
seconds.
nope. Fuck this asshole. God damn it.
This boss has a butt on his chest.
True, he does.
It's a tip window.
He has-
Wait, no, nothing. That is a full ass on his chest.
I think they just put the Ifrit armor from
Yep.
Idleshire on him. You don't think they would
Reuse
reuse
assets.
assets, do you?
Assets.
Hee hee.
Don't stand anywhere near him. Yeet.
I'm just gonna stand on the opposite side.
If you're max melee, it should be fine.
AoE.
Should be.
I am north, right, Kira?
North, south
Yes,
first.
you're north.
North, south first.
No, Moss, we did that one correctly.
I realize.
I just believe I can fly.
Across the arena.
Way up high in the sky.
Thanks.
Thanks, in.
Spend more time in midair on this class than I do actually on ground.
Can you get him, please?
I got him.
What the?
East, west, east, west.
Yeah, it is east-west, yeah.
Purple with granite.
Oh, it's over.
I don't have anything.
It went
Stack
to
for puddle
Fox.
AoEs.
Oh, fucking...
So, funny story, when I was like really little, like 5 or 6, my dad took us hiking out in the desert, and he stood in front of a big cactus bush and was teaching us about like cactus and like not to touch them. And he's like, and don't do this, and he like waved his arms around like he was falling, but then he did fall,
Oh,
and he had to go to the hospital.
Countdown starting. Food check.
And my mom was
Tanks
laughing the
check.
whole time. God, I wish video cameras were out back then.
I like to point out the fact that I was murdered.
10 seconds.
And Luger get you?
Just the tip.
Weren't you like under the boss?
Yeah.
Why were you under
I'm
the
where
boss,
I'm
dude?
supposed to be for the stack on the AoEs.
We weren't even on that part yet, dude. He's got to do his tank buster first.
Yeah, I think you gotta leave it.
Which means he could be right where he's at, right on top. Ugh.
It's not his responsibility to move around you, man.
Dude, that was fucking surgery. Just got 0 and no one else.
Just scooch back a little bit. Word of the day.
I saw it.
scooch.
I saw it happening. I thought about saying something, but I didn't.
I didn't see that. My vision was watching the boss.
By the butt window.
Yes.
Too busy staring at ass, not busy staring at 0.
Well, this is fair because usually we get the ass shot, not the main tank, but now we both get ass shot.
In.
Thanks out.
Also, I'd like to amend my statement. It's everybody's responsibility to look out for everyone else. But killing 0 always annuls that rule.
I should back up.
0 is literally as far as it can possibly be.
Everybody get the fuck out.
South first.
North,
North,
south.
south.
Fire with Kira.
South, north, south.
Stack for puddle AoEs. Big AoE.
Gotta move faster.
Sorry.
I got him.
I got
him.
Fox.
Did you die?
Yes, you did.
Divination. West. Bait jump east. Bait earth shakers. Middle knockback.
Oh god! I always forget to
Bait
knock
earth
back.
shakers.
Ooh, that hit me.
Luger, you have to get the fucking tower. You have to get that.
You got hit by the boss jump, B.
Yeah, I saw that. I gotta get a little bit farther away.
So which tower am I getting? That
You're the one on B.
On B. On B.
The number 2 tower from north.
Okay. And it's the side that he jumps to. That tower I get, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
So you bait, and then he doesn't
You
sting.
wait for the Earthshakers to go off. You go sit in your tower. You stand there. You wait for your tower to go off, and then you go.
Got it. Okay.
Which it will go off at the same time as he jumps to the other side of the arena. So basically, as soon as he jumps, you could go gap close to the boss if you're brave enough. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could.
Yeah, because you don't want to be inside the
15
hitbox
seconds.
at all whatsoever.
10 seconds.
I know.
Can you
I'm
be in
not
the
brave
path
enough
of
to
it?
do
Like if you're between the boss and the target, will you get knocked around?
No.
No. As long as you're not in the boss's hitbox where he lands. And a little bit around it.
I was going to say it's bigger than that.
Yeah, it's slightly bigger than his
Pick your
AoE.
food also.
Bigger than it looks.
Yep. Yeah, it's almost exactly like the Gaia jump, actually.
And we never were good at that.
We never were good at that.
No, we never were.
Oh, fuck off. That will never not be a good story. That was so good.
That was amazing.
AoE.
Still can't believe I came up with that stupid ass idea.
I like how collectively we as a raid went, don't fucking tell him. Let this happen.
Let this.
First.
North south.
Gaia was a fun boss. I'm glad I got to do that one.
It was so good. She's so hot.
That is
She's
not
18,
where
she's
I was
fine.
going with that.
The first phase is what you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Thanks out.
Thanks out.
She's a little noodly for me.
She's a little young for me, but
Same.
to each their own, I guess.
Oh, and that.
East-west first.
East west.
Fire. With Kira.
Or south, Doug.
Stack for
Or
puddle
west,
AoEs.
rather. I'm very dumb.
Big AoE.
Kira? All
Did
right.
I move too soon?
Bro, you didn't move at all.
Yeah.
It was north-south, wasn't it?
No, it was east-west.
Fucking shit.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Who would
Those
do
were
that?
perfect
Seriously.
heals, you son of a bitch. Down the drain.
That and you were standing in the wrong fucking tower.
He's got 8 to choose from.
At that point, I think there were only 4 left.
Actually true.
Countdown starting. Food check. Tank stands check. 15 seconds.
Fire
Actually,
still
there are
does.
only 4 towers during
Fire
that
Oh,
phase.
still
valid.
doesn't go to
10
a leather.
seconds.
Ever.
Yeah, it's always numbers.
Divination. AoE.
My poor little DPS heart cries every time I get completely outclassed by literally everybody else in the party in the opener.
It's not true. You still did more than
EO.
Madrana.
Hey.
You're usually ahead of me. Usually.
North-south first.
So. Doug, you've gotten too good at this game. I'm gonna need you to stop.
I know his weakness.
Out.
If you want to
Mechanics?
stop
Finn,
him.
thanks, Finn.
Ah!
Kira murdered you all.
Kira! It was Kira! I saw it with my eyes!
I love that. That was great.
Come on, Kira. Why would you
Getting out the
murder everybody in the
toddler
party that
leash.
isn't me?
No.
Countdown starting. Food check. Tank stands check. 15
That
seconds.
murder developed very quickly.
It really did.
Because Kira wasn't that
10
far
seconds.
in until the last second.
And then
It
I
went from
stepped in.
0 to homicide very quickly.
Divination.
Alright, focusing.
AoE.
Okay, the game saw fit to punish me for giving a lackluster opener.
AoE. North south first.
South.
In.
Thanks out.
North south first.
South.
North south.
Air. Good stew.
North.
Stack for puddle AoEs.
Oh god. Oh good. I was out of that.
Big AoE.
Oh!
Oops.
Oh, that would have been his tower, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I was out of that.
The fact that you can move after a cast is like 50% done tells you the latency levels of what you're in and what you're out
Countdown
of.
starting.
Yoshi P doesn't
Food check.
doesn't believe in
Tank
There's
stands
not a
check.
latency problem.
Yeah, there's no latency.
15
Oh my
seconds.
god.
Ooh, we just lost someone.
Who we
Yeah.
lose?
Me, I'm back.
Okay.
Oh, good.
10 seconds.
Sorry, I canceled it.
Oh, alright. That's fine.
Good for you, man.
Well,
Way to
Fox, you
stand
good?
up for
Starting.
yourself.
Food check. Tank stands check.
I think that lasts for
15
30 seconds
seconds.
now. He's got
10 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did make Sharp Gas last freaking forever.
Quality life.
But what about my cards?
You hadn't cast any yet.
Divination.
She good at?
But why do I have to wait like 20 seconds for it to come back?
AoE.
Otherwise, you'd be giving me cards and can't have any of that.
Healer DPS?
in
Free
this
DPS.
game.
I don't think so.
AoE. East-west first.
Damn it.
Out.
soon.
Wide berth, people.
No.
That's a quick answer.
I did a with my mouth.
East-west first.
East-west.
Here, with maskers.
The west box.
And we're dead.
Where you going, man?
Puddle AoEs.
Here it comes.
Big AoE.
I got stuck.
Divination.
We're dead, Zero.
Good job, Luger. Good recovery.
Like, oh yeah, it's not that direction.
Unga bunga?
I really have no idea how we were able to survive that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Don't question it.
He got to the tower, that's how.
I just meant the late purple
break.
Oh, I don't know how that works.
Bait jump east. Bait earth shakers. Middle knockback.
God!
Bait earth shakers.
What's going on with your towers over there, guys?
Stug, no,
Oh, we
you
did it!
literally have to be a
We
further
did
out.
it!
What? You did it. No,
Good
Stug
job.
was great.
You have to go in for that. You can't
Oh.
be that far away. You
Yeah.
have
Did I
to
get someone
go.
killed?
No,
No,
you
you
will
did
get
great.
someone killed. No, he didn't. He was way the fuck out here. He
Who-
needs to
what do you
be
mean,
in the
Stug?
hitbox. You have to be on and in the hitbox.
I do.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Alright.
You're
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'll kill V if you're unlucky. Like doing
Whoever-
not V, I'm sorry,
Renai.
Renai. You'll
which
kill
will kill
Renai if
all
you're
of us because, well,
AoE.
Can you not get hit like a bitch, Zero?
No, that's a tank buster that we just did.
I didn't even use a cooldown, so there's that. I didn't think it was
Alright,
a tank swamp right there.
And
Now what do you do?
AoE.
No fucking clue.
And then there's a
Oh, Macrocosmos will not be up for that.
Bruh. Okay, so each of the
Yes, let's.
so since we're actually getting there now,
Because purples go one to the left, correct?
yeah, give me half
Let me
a
get my
second
pizza.
here. I'm pulling up the
Act
The
It
guy.
should
4,
be
right?
purples rotate one to the left, and then
Blues
the
3.
the blues runs straight across to break said tethers, and everybody should be out of the AoEs.
So
Okay.
blue is across the arena and purple is the next one over. Does that make sense?
The blues are spread mechanic. So when you break that tether, it's gonna put a big old puddle underneath you that you have to keep away from everybody else. The purples go off, and they have to go off in order. You need to break them one after another.
Yes.
You can't have two going off at the same time.
So blues go cardinals away from your tether. So the blue here would go to north. Then
According
So
to
you
this
kinda go
diagram I'm
angled
looking
left.
at, the one that's there actually goes to B side.
I was just looking at this.
Yeah. The other thing is the people that have a dark orb, the thorns they're tethered to are big ass AoEs. So you cannot break those until you're ready. let's see. Okay, here's the pattern I'm seeing. Basically the idea is if you're blue, you rotate 3 spaces clockwise from the thorn you're tethered to. If you're purple, you rotate 1 space clockwise from
clockwise. That's what I posted in strats. It even says I can literally.
Once that happens, all the blues are going to break, which means the towers are going to go off. The towers are going to be soaked by the people that have the purple orbs over their head. Then we need to pick an order in which we're going to break those purple tethers. Again, we can't just have only the people with the purple orbs paying attention to that. Everybody has to pay attention to that because
we're going to basically rotate around the boss, staying out of the big AoE, break up tether, wait for the debuff to go away from the raid wide, then rotate to the next position. So basically like clockwise or something like that is what we need to pick.
Yeah, like clockwise starting from north, I think.
That's what they show in there, but I mean, we could do whatever.
I mean,
as
clockwise
long as we
starting
go
from
with
north
it.
seems to make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like that'll mean that the south explodes first if we do it that way.
Yes.
But
so we go southwest, northeast.
So we'll go north. South will explode, then we go east. West will explode, then we'll go south. North will explode, then we go west, and east will explode. So we'll start north and go from position to position in cardinals, exploding the tethers until. But we also there needs to be a pause because there is a debuff, right, Moss?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The purple leaves a debuff behind. You got to make sure to wait until
it's magic down. Otherwise, we're just going to murk everybody in there.
And the idea is that if you stay in at max melee to the boss, you won't get hit by any AoEs, and you won't break your tether, even if you're on the opposite side from your thorn. You need to move away from max melee of the boss in order to cause your tether to break. Does that make sense? Northeast.
You said we're exploding north first and then going clockwise?
We're going north, then
We're
going
exploding
clockwise.
south. We're exploding. Okay.
Yeah.
And then going clockwise?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a very visual tell. Like the blue tether thing between you and your thorn will turn
breaks,
into a black,
and then you get
thorny
speared
vine.
too. It goes up, well, break you.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
It's really easy if you just think about it as we go north, then east, then south, then west. Yes.
Yep. It's not a big rush to get there either. You need to give people time to get to their location. So purples should easily get there. So if you're south, you run to like here-ish or whatever it is. You kind of hang out.
It's not a huge rush, but we can't dawdle either.
Yeah, yeah. It's move time.
Mm-hmm.
On you and a soak for the tower. No, there's an AoE around them too.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, sorry. There's like a puddle AoE or like a splash AoE around the person who's moving.
And as long as you're standing in the tower as a purple and not anywhere else, you shouldn't get hit by other AoE because it's kind of big.
So the people with the purples need to be the first people to move, by the way. Like it's vitally important that the people with the purples are in those towers when people are breaking those tethers. Like
it's just like
we all die.
It's just like when the tanks and heals soak the first purple tower.
Yeah, it's gonna look really pretty when we get it right, but it's gonna take a minute.
This isn't even the worst one, technically. This is.
I mean, 2 is supposedly the worst one, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 is the worst.
So there's a spot where there's the Proteans go out, and then as long as you're in line with your tower opposite max melee, you won't get murked. And then another set of Proteans goes out where the other ones went, so you have to move.
Yeah, it's tricky. I know what you're talking
it's gonna
about.
murder some people.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the video, and I think we need to have people before they move. We have to group up because there's going to be a steering stream right before we need to move.
Yeah,
yeah.
We should be towards the center of the arena before we move, because
unless you're
that's how you
dealing with towers or something, you need to be towards the middle for the AoE heals and stuff like that. If you're way out trying to early bait a tower, you're doing it wrong, because you might get tethered to something really far away, and now you've murdered everybody doing it.
But you do bring up a good point, Stug. Right after we do that fancy move where everybody's going, 1 space or 3 spaces, and the towers explode, we all need to collapse back to the middle again, because we have to get AoE heals again. So that is a good point that you bring up.
It's always return to center.
Well, once we get to the middle, then we're moving as a group to north.
Yeah.
But if you collapse the center first, that way you're not going to accidentally break a tether, and the healers have a chance to heal everybody out before the blacks start exploding.
Sure.
Countdown starting. Food check. Tank stands check. 15 seconds.
Yeah, we almost have 3 down. Like, we're on the verge.
I just got to remember fucking knockback.
Seconds.
Yeah. The timing on the knockback
one day,
is a bit
kid.
weird.
Good rescue him.
That would murder him and not let him get his tower.
I'm listening.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet, honestly.
I don't typically remember to rescue people like that. I need to get better about doing it.
The thing is, rescue is so seldom actually a win. You know what I mean?
We thought it was going to be great when it first came out, and then it's
right?
It takes so long,
latency, right? Yeah, like the latency is.
Well, there's such even without a latency, there's still a delay.
Yeah, boy, animation lock and all of that.
Yeah, it's like, oh boy, that was super useful. Use it to pull people out of the LV3 more than anything.
Yeah, that's about.
First.
That used to be the biggest thing, east-west. Nowadays, it's barely even worth that.
Did be.
My dog sat on my dongle.
Ooh.
It's already got like tape all over it.
Thanks, in.
East-west first.
East-west.
Fire. With maskers.
East box.
Stack for puddle AoEs. Big AoE.
Ooh, that was my fault. I got clipped.
I can't do it. Oh, there's a lot of DPS
That's
dead
it.
right now.
No, we're
Bruh.
I used every heal I had.
Did you get clipped by the tower or something, V?
I got clipped by the big AoE.
Oh,
it was really delayed.
Yeah, the movement on me and Fox's side was kind of late. That's probably my fault. I need to.
No, the big AoE hit me, but it was like.
Don't leave. No one leave. No one leave.
It was just really delayed.
Take a break.
Yep. 5-minute break. Stay in here.
Oh my god, we get to do another hour. Yay!
Woo!
I love raiding.
Your enthusiasm is top notch, V.
I gotta tell you, I'm enjoying this fight a hell of a lot more than P3, though.
Amen.
Anything is better than P3. Literally anything.
I'm also enjoying progging this. I'm enjoying progging this fight more than E12 as well, which says a lot because I actually
loved 12.
But like, there's something about this fight that just appeals to me. I don't know what it is.
That we could actually beat it in a reasonable time frame.
I think I like phase 2 of this fight and phase 2 of E12 about equally. The first phases of both of them,
I actually really like the first phase of this fight. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
The Pinax mechanic is interesting to me. It's something that they haven't done a whole hell of a lot of in this game, and I don't know. I like it when things change up a bit.
Yeah. I like the ice mechanic of E12. Didn't you, Kira?
I mean, I enjoyed it.
Go outside.
I got a free reset every 2 minutes. It was fine. All right, for you veterans out there, P3S or T9?
Like,
what's your
nail?
T9 regular or T9 Savage? Because those are two very different fights.
I would take nail at any day of the week.
Yeah, if it's like T9 regular, yeah, absolutely. I like nail was a fun fight.
All you had to do was just get the fire out. There was like no hard mechanics in that fight.
Yeah. God, we thought that was so hard back in the day.
If they made raids like that, we'd be done in like 3 months ago.
That being said, I will say one thing that would probably still kill us today out of T9: the dragon dives.
Durgandiv?
The T9 dragon dives would probably still kill us today.
If we had Cactbot of today 7 years ago, I think it would have been alright.
You're probably right. And if we had had a full set of markers instead of just 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. You could put them up in combat back then too.
Yeah, and you did in the middle of the fight to tell us where to go.
The old ghetto Cactbot.
Oh, great. One of my internet connections is down.
So they opened up Horde and Alliance grouping together, and there's already people that refuse to group with the other side. I don't know how much of that is true, but it's pretty funny.
I can see it.
Like, people are leaving groups if the other faction is in the group.
People leave groups if there's a new person in the party. It doesn't.
I know,
doesn't
right?
surprise me at all.
A buddy shared with me a really old picture. Really old. 1.0 old.
Oh my god.
A wild zero appears.
Aww.
And the graphics were so good.
That can't be zero. That's an elf.
That's what I was.
Who thought the color scheme in 1.0 was acceptable?
It was.
Like,
that
let's get
grass
some
is so
gray. No, I mean on the armor. Like, coming from 11, where everything was so vibrant, and then going to 14 1.0, and it's like a slightly grayer red.
The old...
Yes, Moss. I race changed because I got tired of ears poking through everything.
Yes, the old white mage shield.
That's me as a black mage. Or
yes,
the
thaumaturge.
Black Mage Shield.
The thaumaturge healer. That's right, I healed as a thaumaturge. You know, had the best heal in the game.
Oh yeah, did you guys see the depth trial verdict today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 13
Thank God
million,
it's over.
13
No.
million for depth.
Yep.
Yeah.
When
so
you
it
balance
was.
it all
Oh, it was
out.
15, but he had to pay 2 back.
She had to pay back. He had to pay back 2, but
yeah, so it was 15 million, but he had to pay back 2.
And they basically went and threw the book at her.
Hell
and
yeah.
it was, every juror was like guilty, or guilty in charge of that, guilty in charge of that. So I don't think she'll be able to take it.
I think one of my favorite moments was Johnny Depp's lawyer pointing out, if you notice that no one showed up for Miss Heard, everyone who showed up for her, all her witnesses, are paid. It's like, oh, damn.
And some even contradicted, basically. It was great.
Yeah. I love how Johnny Depp didn't even show up to the verdict. He's like, I'm done with this. Goodbye.
I know what it's going to be.
And she raged afterwards. It's like, you know that he could sue you again, right?
As a woman and a representative of women, no thank you, Amber Heard. We do not need you to stand up for the battered women of the world. Pass. Also, everybody stop doing so many drugs in that family. Jesus Christ.
Oh God,
yeah, what do you mean?
A lot of drugs. Oh my God.
It's anybody in Hollywood. They do a shit-ass load of drugs. It's not even just them.
Did you see
Well,
what
the
happened?
She-Hulk actress better not be doing drugs.
You keep telling yourself fucking that shit.
How do you think she got to be green, V?
She's gonna be pure.
It's actually not a big surprise for Depp, though.
No.
Because he was friends with
Keith Richards.
No. With the one writer guy from Fear and Loathing. They made the story about him and shit like that.
River Phoenix?
Hunter S. Thompson. Hunter S. Thompson. He also paid for his funeral, which was basically to shoot him out of a giant fucking cannon.
When I die, I want to be shot up on a SpaceX rocket.
Why? You can go with the Amazon one. At least you get shot out of a penis.
Will it be cheaper since I have Amazon Prime?
Maybe not.
It might.
East-West. Oh!
Damn.
Save drafts.
What happened to you?
I got clipped there. God damn.
You did all that blood.
Thank you for the save.
Everybody gets one.
You know what would have helped there? Rescue.
I'm not rescuing his ass. I didn't even see where he was.
I was in the right place, just apparently like a step too far
Apparently you
forward.
fucking weren't.
North-south first.
North-south.
Fire. With maskers.
North of Fox.
Stack for puddle AoEs. Big AoE. Divination.
That's how we do, baby.
That almost looked clean.
It was clean. What do you mean almost?
Very clean.
Well, I should not be here.
No, Moss, you should not be there.
No Moss?
I should date.
Come over here, Moss. There's candy.
I want to live.
Bait earth shakers.
Please?
Middle knockback.
Knockback resist, Kira.
I got it.
Bait Earth Shakers.
Kira, that was too early, sir.
Bruh. No,
yeah, healer ranged group, high five, suck it melee.
Well, Stug, you're dead.
He almost
Damn
had
it, Stug, we had a perfect run.
Almost.
Almost.
Alright, just, you know, like, don't die. Use cooldowns, please. I think I can recover. I'm getting moss.
Booker, why are you?
Oh, I thought I. Why do we got a trick there, Booger?
Why did you take the dot?
I don't have a choice.
Can you get Stug, please?
Yeah, give me a
Oh,
sec.
shit.
Damn.
Come on, Kira.
Do we need to be in position with this cast?
Purple Tether.
Nope.
SW.
Dead.
AOE.
Where you?
I got two tethers.
No. Oh my god. Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Wow. That just
Children.
cleared the field.
Children. We just talked about this. Let's
If you have
go.
To be
blue,
fair.
see where you're tethered. Go 3 spaces.
To be
Alright,
fair,
that-
Stug had 2 tethers.
I had
Hold on
2
a-
tethers.
Hold on a minute from a healer perspective. Let me tell you what's happening. You get your tether, you line up in front of your tower right by the boss, you get hit by an AoE, we heal you, and then you run to where you need to go.
Yes, that is correct.
I think
Definitely.
everybody was clumped at that point too. You need to be in your light position.
Damn it, Zero.
Don't run all over the place like you don't know what you're doing. Let's act like a raid here, guys. Come on.
Yeah, and
Countdown
it's
starting.
when the Earth
Food
Shakers
check.
go off, it
Tank
almost looks
stance
like
check.
is when the towers go off.
15
Just about.
seconds.
Okay.
Or you have to wait for the
it's as soon as he jumps,
10
dude. Like,
seconds.
No, I
or
was
just,
sad.
you're right. It's after he lands.
I was sitting there waiting, and he fucking jumped, and you guys charged off, and Kira fucking died.
Yeah, and melee tanks, can you guys get your shit together on that phase, please?
They have a handicap.
I was alive.
I
They
was
have a
there
handicap.
You can work those into the callouts with some cannon shots.
AOE. East-west furs.
No.
Ooh.
In.
Thanks out.
Stand right here.
North-south furs.
South.
Here. With Kira.
North, Stug.
Stack for puddle AOEs. Big AOE.
My hubris.
Bruh.
I got Kira,
Got Stug.
Divination.
slow rising fox.
East. Bait jump west. Bait Earth Shakers. Middle knockback.
Oh fuck! Oh, that's me.
Bruh.
Bait Earth Shakers.
North, Moss! North, you fucker! Get it through your fucking skull!
Once again, healer
Zero,
range.
which one of us was wrong there?
I went wrong first, and I was like, oh shit, because I got a little turned around there. I'm not gonna lie.
I did too.
Where?
It's just across the damn arena.
Look, man,
Countdown
I'm
starting.
used to going by
Food
direction
check.
of the boss,
Stance
and
check.
it's fucking me up. I'm having to get
15
used
seconds.
to it.
Just go to the other quarter of the circle.
It has been 0 days
10
since a workplace accident.
I wish I could do that, but I have positionals.
Divination.
They don't matter till we get to a rage.
AoE.
They matter to me.
We remember deep thoughts. Damn.
Moss, you can't do positionals if you're dead, so.
I'm still doing.
That's face down, ass up.
Pretty sure that's in the Karma Sutra.
Yeah. Floor tank is a very important position for Moss.
It's what aspiring dragoons live for.
East West
They're like,
First.
oh.
Fucking. Can we.
See where this fight thing your positionals, Moss?
He's got to make it to Reddit, and then he'll be happy.
Bad as we're drawn out.
He's probably trying to just pay for his OnlyFans page.
Think so.
North South First.
So.
Here. Good hero.
North.
Stack for puddle AoEs.
Oh, fuck! Damn it!
What's going on,
boss,
guys?
if you didn't jump, you could actually hit the boss as you bring him.
That's what I'm
No,
doing.
I see how you died. You ran into spiky spikes.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
I backflipped into spiky spikes.
Oh,
He was like, I'm not doing my dragoon heritage good enough. I need to try and backflip off the edge now.
too funny.
He does the ancestors
Countdown
proud.
starting. Food check. Tank
Trophy
stance
on
check.
my desk that says champion.
15
It's not a true dragoon moment though until he does it on the pole and goes backwards.
10 seconds.
You have to clear the spikes though. You can't actually just run into them.
I earned that as a red mage, and now I'm just living up to it as a dragoon.
You need to stop playing classes that have the damn backflip.
But they're so fun.
So stylish.
Divination.
Much wow.
It's time to stop.
No.
AoE.
Stop it. No.
Somebody get the water bottle. I know how to fix this.
I refuse.
I mean, I know you can, but did you ever consider whether you should?
It's like I'd rather backflip than hit sprint.
You don't even have to hit sprint. There's plenty of time.
It just feels better.
What? Dying?
Yes.
Hey,
I
that's the
feel
first
really good.
fucking time I've done it in all of this time.
In this
North
race.
South First.
It's been fine.
Officer, I swear that's the first time I've ever murdered anybody.
Drana doesn't even have the tapes today.
Out.
Thanks in.
south first.
South.
Air, with mass curse.
Oh, yeah, south this time.
Stack for puddle AoEs. Big AoE.
Oh my god, my help!
Did the healer just say help?
I saw my life flash before my eyes.
What?
And
Just
it was
heal
all
yourself.
inside.
Ooh, we have a big storm coming, but Kettering's power grid is pretty solid.
Yep, nope. Who's gonna die?
Bait jump west.
Probably.
Please don't.
Bait earth shakers. Middle knockback.
No! Swear to God!
Bait earth shakers.
Whoop!
Bruh.
Found it.
In.
What got Fox? It was probably mind clipping. I thought I got over there in time, but I guess I didn't.
It's almost like you need to be there and not have to worry about your positional.
I wasn't worrying about positional. I fucking had to hesitate for half a second because I keep getting turned around.
We need like a raid psychiatrist that like sits down with people
Countdown
like,
starting. Food check.
were you thinking about the
10 seconds
positional?
check.
Kira? I saw him staring at that
15
wall.
seconds.
I did have a good time.
10 seconds.
It wouldn't because I'd have the same problem on the other side.
He always wants to be on a certain side.
Yeah, I
Like
want
the
to hang
left
out
or
on
the
that
right?
left corner of the boss. Like, I need to get over that. I need to fucking...
So,
Divination.
until Moss gets over it, if the boss is going west first, we just wipe it?
AoE.
I'll never get over it if you do that. It's just a muscle memory thing that I've got to overcome.
AoE. North south first.
Yes. Gets me once a night.
In.
Thanks, out.
North south first.
Why?
Air, with Kira. Stack for puddle AoEs.
So you guys should be breaking.
Big AoE.
Bruh.
Nope, everyone's there.
I got Kira, or I got Puck.
No, I waited till the explosion went off and then I went in, like I always do.
That's not what you're supposed to do.
No, there's the one explosion, then there's the explosion on us, and then I go in.
West.
Do you really want to hurt me?
Bait jump east.
Is that even a real question?
Bait earth shakers. Middle knockback. Bait jump west. Bait earth shakers.
Did I leave too early?
No.
And once again, healer rain, killing it.
Me up.
Oh, okay.
Because I hit it the same time I hit it last time, and this time
Stug, you're gonna die. Congratulations.
What? You have to come in.
There's
Stug.
tank busters though.
There's
Yeah, you gotta watch for the far versus near sight there and adjust accordingly.
Yeah, it's like, remember at like after the towers, the beginning, we have to go in or out. It's the same mechanic there.
Oh, okay, I got it. Because I saw the words "in," I'm like, "In"? I thought you were going to be in.
Yeah, sometimes.
Who's on first?
Hold on a second. I need to repair my stuff. Anybody have that whatever grade? Whatever.
You can't do that in
trade
here.
in here.
You cannot trade at all.
How much percentage do you have?
Let's see. It says less than 10%.
Oh, you'll be fine.
We'll probably
right
be okay.
for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
How
how
much percentage do you lose when you die?
Hopefully
Depends.
1.
Yeah,
it depends entirely on
how many times you die and get rezzed and.
Yeah, it should be okay. Like you should.
You lose 2% every time you die, so just don't die.
Tank stands check.
We have 5 more
15 seconds.
pulls technically until he's broke.
10 seconds.
Well, again, it varies a little bit. You only lose 2% off of some of your pieces, not all of them.
I'm at 106.27. I'll tell you when we die, if we die.
It'd be easy to tell when his stuff's broken, though, at least.
True. Really wish you could trade in these instances, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I wish you could just do it like in one put. Repair other people's crap.
Yeah.
AOE.
Be nice too.
Request repair. Request meld. You can request meld still.
North south first.
Thanks out.
East-west first.
East-west.
Here, with maskers. Stack for puddle AOEs.
Yeah, fuck, that's my fault.
Big AOE.
I got Moss.
Got Stug.
Slow resing Fox. Come on, baby.
Divination. Tease.
Beat us now.
Bait jump west. Bait earth shakers. Middle knockback.
Oh shit, I went to the wrong one.
It was at that moment he realized he fucked up.
Bait earth shakers.
Bruh.
What
Did
the
it
hell?
right for once. I fucking did it right
Moss,
for once.
Moss didn't fuck it up.
This is not the mechanic I thought we would struggle with. Counting the towers from north to
One
south.
tower. Up.
104.27. I can confirm it's 2%.
So you just forgot to bring
Food
repair
check.
material in?
Tank
Is that the
stance
problem?
check.
What do I need to
15
get? Is it the
seconds.
grade
Dark
8?
Grade 8.
Grade 8.
Grade
Dark
8.
matter. Yep.
Grade 8.
10 seconds.
It's great.
Either with
And
Gil
crafters to
or-
80.
Yeah, fight with Gil or with.
I don't think that it matters.
Divination.
I might be able to.
AoE.
Yeah, it'd be a shame to lose time on this phase.
AoE. North-south first. Out.
Thanks, in.
North-south first.
South.
Fire. With Kira.
South.
Stack for puddle AoEs.
Oh shit.
Bruh.
On the plus side.
Big AoE.
I got Luger.
Kira. Scratch that fox.
Slow rising Kira.
Divination. West. Bait jump east. Bait earth shakers. Middle knockback.
Okay, I'll take the south one. Oh, I went to the wrong one again.
Yeah, you
Shit.
did, dude.
I keep getting turned around there now.
I don't know. I don't think I can help you with that. There's not a lot of time for me to look at you and then adjust.
Bruh.
Oh,
No, I know.
did that get on Lugor?
Because Renai died.
Because the other side died?
Right, but the Earthshaker went on Lugor.
He might have run too far forward. Oh,
I think I might have been too close.
Okay. Because I could have sworn I was in the hitbox.
Yeah, as long as both of the
Countdown
melee are in
starting.
the hitbox
Food
and
check.
north and
Hold on,
south,
everybody's
there's no
robot-y.
hits.
15
Cancel.
seconds.
Now, I have to have all professions at 80 or just specific
the ones needed
Specific
to
ones
repair
for
those
your
gear.
gear.
All right.
So Goldsmith is probably the biggest one, and then
Yep.
like your armor's gonna be all over the place, like
Yeah.
leather worker, armor, weaver. You
Yep.
probably, I don't know, like you can roll over your gear and see what you need. You may not need to get all of them.
No, you don't. You don't need
Black-
carpenter. You don't need
Alchemist.
alchemist or culinarian.
Yeah, you need armor, leather worker,
Blacksmith,
blacksmith,
Okay,
and goldsmith.
I think I'm good now. That was weird.
And you might need weaver for certain
Countdown
pieces.
starting.
not
food
with what he's
check.
wearing now.
Tank
So.
Not,
Yeah,
not
I
with
just-
what you have right now, but
15 seconds.
it's not particularly uncommon for
10
ranged
seconds.
physical to have weaver gear, though.
Oh shit, my chest piece is Weaver right now.
That checks out.
Explains so much.
Divination.
And it's not even the class that makes it either, which is great.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no. Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
They don't make the tank chest piece, it's armor.
Well, sometimes they make the tank chest piece.
They did
for the Weaver was what made the tank chest piece for the most recent set of crafted gear.
Oh, well, I guess it was then. I didn't think it was.
Sometimes, not always. It varies.
Mostly.
Mostly, it's just a bunch of bullshit.
I agree.
North-south first. In.
Thanks out.
My God, Eleanor, is there anything you're not afraid of? Jesus. Just like freaks out over everything.
Fireworks, thunder, guns.
The color yellow.
Color yellow.
Freak out. No,
West
no.
first.
Good for that one.
East-west, east-west.
Fire. Withstood.
Okay, I'm west with Kira.
Stack for puddle AoEs.
Oh, my pinky toe.
Oh shit, somebody needs to get that other tower.
Big AoE.
Oh.
That's alright, I heal you from beyond the grave.
Oh man, that pinky toe.
Sorry.
If I should have reacted to that because I could have saved that. Because I had air, I could have safely stepped in over there. Well, no, we still would have died. Like the other two
No,
would have died, and then
somebody would have died, and then air would have exploded.
yeah,
Bukkake
no, it
everywhere.
wouldn't have mattered.
If you only backflipped.
I did back. God damn it!
Countdown starting.
That was a rare
Food check.
Vadrana
Tank
whoopsies.
stance check. 15 seconds.
I backflip the
10
shit out of that
seconds.
because it's just it allows me to get 2 GCDs of uptime as I'm running through. Unless I get unlucky, and then I have to cancel this up.
AoE.
Also, it just feels better.
Until you flip into the wall.
It was one time.
That's all it takes.
All it
once.
takes.
Oh, baby, no.
AoE.
Just the tip.
Oh my God.
Your god won't save you now.
He's got dog on it.
I'm cool to drive. She's on top of me right now.
Oh no.
My hands are sticking out underneath her. I'm trying to just get her done. I'll just go AFK real quick after this.
It's out.
Get away from Liver. He moved in.
Way back here.
I saw you running. I'd like to get practice
West
there.
first.
East-west.
Air. With Kira.
I'm east with Stug.
Stack for puddle AoEs. Big AoE.
Oh!
The hell?
What happened there?
I don't know. We all died. There's 3 of us here.
Am I? God,
There
Okay,
was
give me
still
1
3 of
second.
us here.
Give me 1 second, guys.
You know, if you eat a wall, this goes faster.
V's gone anyway.
I know, but like we could get more work if you
Not
go
if
with
she's
Guy.
still AFK.
What we could do.
I think the dog is good.
Now leave the
Fade
wall.
jump west.
Up, the laptop was unplugged.
Oh
Joy.
shit!
Okay,
Okay.
I'm at I'm at 0% gear.
Oh yeah,
I
we
only
can
have like
Yep.
He's got
um,
13k.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
So, do you have any other gear that you can put on or no?
hold on.
Yeah, if you hit
If you
the
can get up to
recommended.
like 53, which is what I'm at, I forgot to use food.
Another
Okay.
rare Vidrana oopsie.
Oh, shut up.
What's the tally tonight?
2.
I feel like Luger,
One
did you eat
dropsy.
food? Luger, you don't have food either. Why?
It just fell off. I was
He's
waiting
still
for it.
putting
What is
on
this,
a-
a witch
Uh-huh.
hunt?
Well, I'm just noticing I have more hit points than Luger for some fucking reason.
I'll fix
Okay,
it
that
here in a second.
you're getting there,
You
but not
probably don't need
quite.
to.
We're gonna need about 30k more. How high can you go?
I don't know if this is worth it. His gloves drop 30 item levels.
Oh God. Well,
I
I mean,
don't-
we're really
Yeah.
just trying to get 2 or 3 more pulls just for mechanics anyway. You know, it's
But
If
he's
he
not
can-
gonna live through them. It's not gonna matter.
Yeah.
yeah,
These
true.
moves take you down to like
Yeah.
30% health on some of them. It's not quite as bad as the first phase yet.
Yeah. So if recommended doesn't throw better gear, well, would it
It
even see
doesn't.
that? Yeah.
No.
Just for the fact that because
We can
it's still the
try
better
it.
gear. It's just broken.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna need to have at least 55 plus, 54
I mean, what's
plus.
20k between friends?
Death.
Death.
Yeah, if he can't get up to 54k health, he won't live.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm willing to try and kill him.
Oh, oh, aw.
Close, but
Let's see if he lives through the first AoE.
Oh, yeah, is he still going through? Up, up.
close. Hey!
Yeah.
Think so?
That bracelet is
You'll fucking
very.
find out.
Countdown
Let's
starting.
look into the
Food
cards.
check. Tank stance
Yeah, well,
check.
Your,
I mean,
your
like I said,
odds are
we're
slim.
not-
10 seconds.
We're not going to clear tonight anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. The
Yeah, let's
important
just get
thing
some
is
practice
just
in.
trying to do the mechanics, right? Like,
Yeah, you don't have to worry about positionals or anything at this point.
son of a bitch.
You well, Moss. It is you saying that. It's very very appropriate. That follow comment.
Very apropos.
AoE.
Yes.
Divination.
Well, it's good timing that your gear dumped out because my dog is just going berserk all over me right now. Bad time for me to be sitting on the couch.
He didn't die. I feel better about this.
I mean,
He's not that
Poor
far
Dave.
down hit points wise. That's why.
Oh, baby.
AoE.
funny.
I mean,
North south first.
So,
Out.
thanks in.
Is that your dog?
No, that sounds like a human.
that sounds like
Oh.
Fox's kids.
Soon to be dead shit.
Oh, do I have my phone? I'll give you guys a picture if she's still here when we're done. Her face is on the number pad and my character's like...
Oh god. I nearly killed myself on a Luger.
East-west first.
East-west.
Death by Luger?
Fire. Withstood.
We are west, Kira.
We are
Staff
west.
for puddle
We are
AOEs.
west. We are west. One day.
What did?
Big
Oh.
AOE.
The two people went the wrong way. And
Damn it, Moskers.
Bruh.
Your greed.
I had a drive-by stug there.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't actually kill us.
No,
No.
but you did get the damage down, which made you die, and then the thing went off.
Who killed us?
No.
What killed us was somebody not stretching
The DPS was supposed to go clockwise, did not go clockwise. They went and followed their partner.
Yeah, I usually go counterclockwise, so that was always between me and Fox.
Countdown starting. Food check. Tank stands check. 15 seconds.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Fox, we get to hear your glorious
10
family. You
seconds.
cannot mute them.
But you are right, I did get clipped, and I need to not do that.
Okay, good.
Divination.
If only you didn't have to worry about positionals.
It's not positional.
AOE.
I hate you all so much. Because I enjoy optimizing for positionals does not mean...
Don't you optimize after you learn the fight, though, instead of beforehand?
I think a DPS should be learning to optimize throughout, honestly.
I would get bored out of my fucking mind.
It doesn't make sense not to. That's part of your job, is learning how to do DPS.
I mean, we optimize heals throughout the fight.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to heal in DPS, so you guys better be optimizing your DPS.
Maybe next time.
East-west first. In.
Thanks out.
I thought that was on the group somehow. I was like, oh, shit.
I need to move.
Renai, watch out.
I'm good. Yeah.
North-south first.
South.
Fire. Withstood.
I'm south with Kira.
Staff for
Gotcha.
puddle AOEs. Big AOE.
No, I'm sorry, my heal was late. I'm so sorry. Oh wait, no, I'm not sorry. It's Stug that died. Your gear sucks. You would have lived though. If I had got...
I blame me too.
Eh.
I'm going the right direction this time.
Please look at your towers, for the love of God.
Can't tell me
Big
what
jump
to do.
west. Bait earth shakers. Middle knockback.
Fox, why?
Did Fox fly?
Wasn't my fault this time.
He got knocked
Fox was
towards
too
his
close.
tower, so
Fox
that's
was
good.
too close.
Wait, what?
No, no. Just get over to the opposite side. Do not get there.
Wait, you just said get to the opposite and then do not get there. What do you
Countdown
mean?
Starting. Food check. Tank
I
stands
mean,
check.
I'm gonna eat a fucking wall.
15
Swear to
seconds.
fucking shit. I've already had a shitty enough day. Let's
10
go.
seconds.
Same.
No, you did not have the day I had.
No. But I had a shit day.
6 hours in Atlanta traffic.
So,
Divination.
And top of all other shit.
AoE.
Aren't you an empty nester now?
I mean, I guess.
Your life is easy.
Yes. Going for cancer treatments for my dog is easy.
AoE. East-west furs.
Is it cold in here to anyone else?
Out.
Shit.
Run away from the murderer.
East-west furs.
East-west. Oh.
Here, with maskers.
For West Fox.
Stack for puddle AoEs.
Well, oh, there we go.
Big AoE.
What's happening?
How the?
I got Moss.
I got Stug.
Slow rising fox.
I just don't think we got topped off enough.
I mean, I live.
Divination.
We should be on the east side of the boss.
Bait jump west.
Damn it, Luger, don't
Bait
do that.
earth shakers. Middle knockback.
Tower.
Bait earth shakers.
Boss, no!
I'm good, I'm good.
Damn it, boss!
It's like, oh shit!
I waited until after the snapshot happened. Tanks out, tanks out.
I'm out.
Jesus fuck.
I know that, I know. I'm waiting until after the snapshot happens, specifically so I don't kill everyone.
That was just my heart. Ugh.
Bruh.
What happened?
I think there has to be second threat there.
Yeah.
There was.
Oh.
Kira.
Yeah, it worked.
Son of a bitch!
AoE.
Oh my god.
Sitting here
Okay,
doing
look
mechanics correctly for once in
Stay
my
in,
goddamn
but look for your
life, but I
tether.
get...
Stay in, but look for your tether.
There's another steering after this, right?
Blue tether. NW. AoE.
There it
Yes.
is.
Don't go to your shots yet, guys. Stay in the middle until the searing screen goes off. Okay, now go.
There's somebody missing from right there.
Bruh.
All it takes is a death.
Good lord.
They
Good
they
raider?
felt like they needed to make sure every single one of those mechanics goes off so you know
Countdown
exactly
starting.
how fucked
Food
you
check.
are.
Tank stance check. 15 seconds. 10 seconds.
Yeah, basically after searing stream, then go to your spots.
Luger, if you want to reprise that one, probably.
Yeah, I can do that.
Divination.
I would also very much appreciate it if you would turn the boss.
AoE.
Eh,
That's getting there.
I see that more of a guidelines. Well, question: which way did you want him to turn, boss?
Always.
All he did was say turn the boss. He didn't say face the boss a certain way.
Yeah, I mean, just turn it to the right a little bit. Job done.
Hello, 911. I'd like to report a murder. Oh no, it's not near me. It's somewhere out in Atlanta. Yeah.
And it hasn't happened yet. But I'll be there soon.
It's a Florida man attack. Don't worry.
They don't care.
Pre-crime with Florida man.
But the state of Florida would just be in jail constantly if there was free crime.
Thanks out.
South first.
South.
Fire with mass burst.
North of Fox.
Stack for puddle AoEs. Big AoE.
God damn it.
Okay.
Bruh.
I'm pretty sure I got Kira.
Yeah, I need to heal harder there.
I was gonna say that's the side that seems to die more often for some reason.
I'm pretty sure everybody was like near top.
They were near top, yes.
You're res right in the middle, by the way.
Some move your scooty booty.
Combination. Bait jump west. Bait earth shakers.
Box.
Middle knockback. Bait jump east.
Orientated and failed.
Bait earth shakers.
Bruh.
Out.
Alright, well, I guess that's it for the night.
That's progress.
Just, yeah.
Made some pretty good progress, yeah.
Making better prog.
Making bacon pancakes.
I'll see y'all next week. Have a
See you
nice
soon,
weekend.
Next week. See you then.
Ooh.
See y'all.
See you.
By the way, Stug.
Yeah.
The easiest way to buy that grade 8 dark matter, if you didn't already know, is there's a vendor inside the FC house. It's the junk monger in there. You can just buy it right off of him.
Sweet, thanks.
And it's pretty cheap too. So
I am definitely doing that right now.
yeah, I literally carry around a stack of like 500 plus all the time.
Yeah, I gotta go buy some too. Thank you for the reminder.
All right. Peace out, everyone.
Later,
See
man.
ya.
Oh, yeah.
Loop. So I've been reading the balance Discord, and I use the recommended gear icon. What if there's a discrepancy between the two? Should I go with the balance Discord